Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Today, I, Ilia Rushafika binti Jafiros, and my partner Muhammad Fikri bin Muhammad Nasruddin will explain and present our assignment 2 for subject Automotive Component and Manufacturing. Okay. So, this is our two part that we choose for the assembly, which is the first one is rim and second one is brake rotor. The connection between rim and brake rotor, which is brake rotor is an iron disc connected to the tires hub that is used in a disc brake assembly. These brakes also mostly used in the front wheels of vehicles, but now have increasingly been used on rear wheels as well. As we know, each component part in the automotive have their own function. So as well as rim and brake rotor. So the rim is a cylindrical wheel outer edge holding the tire on the wheel. The main function of the rim is for supporting and sealing the tire to the wheel. The rim ensures proper fitting between tire and rim and retaining the air inside the tubeless tire. For brake rotor work hand in hand with brake pads to stop the vehicle. When the brake pedal is pushed, the vehicle's brake pad are compressed against the rotor, which creating friction. This friction enables the vehicle to stop while also creating a tremendous amount of heat. Rotors consist of two iron discs connected by ribs. When the brakes are applied, the brake pads are pressed to both iron discs. Okay, next is the manufacturing process of rim. We start from MAT, which represent most advanced technology, and then to the heat treatment section, and then the third one is machining, and the fourth one is shot blast, and lastly finishing. I will explain about the MAT, most advanced technology, is the manufacturing process combining spinning and forging. The aluminium alloy will be poured into the mold first. Then, the casting will be spun at super high speed and forged at the same time. For heat treatment section, heat treatment is the process of heating the metal, holding it at that temperature and then cooling it back. During this process, the metal part will undergo changes in its mechanical properties. This is because the high temperature alters the microstructure of the metal. And then for machining is any of various processes in which the part is trimmed into desired final shape and size by a controlled material removal process. In shot blast also, shot blasting is a technology process of removing various impurities from different surfaces by using abrasive. It is used for surface protection and also prior preparation of surface prior to further processing such as welding and painting. And lastly, for finishing will be done and also for painting. Both of it will be done as required from the customer.
So, for manufacturing process of brake rotor, the process begins with the steel sheet, which is iron plus carbon, is cut using laser cutting or a cast made that have been designed previously. The design is expressed according to the customer needs. The purpose of thermal treatment is to adjust the properties of the final result of the product. Machining is the most important step of all process because it will give the final shape of the product with all of the holes, slots, formats, and profiles. This process is realized with the CNC machine that gives advantages like high precision of the outlines and the lack of variation in the microstructure of the material, and keeps its mechanical properties. The machining generates two movements, which the main one is the cut-off or penetration, which is to erase the material of the piece, either cutting piercing, and so on. And the other is advanced movement, which is direct the trajectory of the piece while the main movement is carried out. The next manipulation consists of the correction, where very carefully and through abrasion the rest and microbites generated in the previous processes are eliminated. The final product is corrected in order to accomplish all the demand from the customer and designer. Simultaneously, a severe inspection is realized where measures, calibrate, general look, width, and thickness of the product are checked in order to fulfill the original plan of the product itself. This is the drawing of the rim. This is in the sketching form with all the measurement and dimension. This is the in CATIA, which is designed in CATIA V5. This is for the drawing of brake rotor. This is the drawing with the measurement and dimension. This is the drawing that were realized in CATIA V5.
So this is the assembly of the two parts, the rim and the brake rotor. The rim and the brake rotor were connected through the wheel stud. So after we set up all the required information, you compute the data to do the analysis for motion movement. So after that, we get the result. We can also play animation on the result gain to see the deformation and also the distribution of stress. After that, we generate the report to further analyze the result.
This is the result of the analysis motion.
So after the data has been computed, so we can gain the result. Then we can generate the report to further analyze the result.
This is the analysis is temperature result done to the product.
And that's it. Thank you.